Hey, what's going on, you frail frillish? Coming at you with some more Mega Lopunny Dusknoir action. And honestly, the more I have played this deck, man, this deck is super cringe and toxic. Man, it really is the combination of Budew and Dusknoir specifically, but the power of having such an efficient attacker that can attack on that second turn of the game, like the Mega Lopunny with that Gale Thrust doing 230 damage, kind of ties it all together. We had seen decks in the past of like Dusknoir plus Ursaluna, and that was kind of it. And those decks weren't very powerful because you missed out on any potential like aggressive or substantial mid-game, early-game pressure that the Mega Lopunny brings, and you would just kind of lose a lot of games because you just couldn't do enough in the early game, and your opponent would get too set up and too far ahead, and they would just kind of run over you. But now that we got the Mega Lopunny, you slow them down a little bit with the Budew in the early game, get your Dusknoirs established as soon as possible, and then you're smacking them with the Gale Thrust for 230 damage, and it creates this absurd monstrosity of a deck that, honestly, it's pretty toxic. It is pretty toxic. But before we jump into it, though, and I break it all down, gotta give a huge shout out, of course, to the Card Coliseum for sponsoring the channel. If y'all ever need any sealed products or singles, they got you covered. Go check them out at pkmandcoliseum.com. Link will be in the description, and code AzulGG gets you a discount over there as well. So go check them out, Card Coliseum. All right, so of course, we got a really thick Dusknoir line here. I did experiment around with 3 Duskull, but pretty quickly went back up to 4 Duskull. 2 Dusclops feels really, really good in here as well. I don't think I'd ever want a third, but I want to go down to 1. 3 Dusknoir. I actually am considering the idea of going up to a 4th Dusknoir, but I only play 3 Night Stretcher, so a 4th Night Stretcher would probably come first. Only got the 2/2 Mega Lopunny in here, but that's all you need. You should set up one of these a game, maybe 2, but it's really, really rare. And we do have the Ursaluna in here as well as our big late game attacker if we need it. And then I do have 2 Budew in here. Now, my last build, I had the 101 Pidgeot line in here, but I just wanted to try a build where I cut it and see how things went. And honestly, things went quite a bit smoother. Of course, I don't have that prize variable anymore, so I'm never like benching my Pidgey, hoping I get my Pidgey out of my prize cards, or just prizing my Pidgey, not being able to set up that thing to begin with. And it opens up the possibility for just more consistent options that are less reliant on other cards not being prized, of course. I got stuff like Tatsugiri, the MEW is still in here, of course, and of course the double Budew, the Itchy Pollen. Make sure you choose second with this deck. Go second, hit him with the Itchy Pollen, slow things down, and then take over with Dusknoir. And sometimes this deck just operates as a Budew Dusknoir deck. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes you just slow down your opponent so much that you can just sit there, Cursed Blast, bench another Duskull, next turn Candy another Dusknoir, Cursed Blast again, keep up the Itchy Pollen, keep building up your Dusknoirs, get a Lopunny on the back line, getting it ready to go, but don't commit to it yet. Don't get too aggressive. If the Itchy Pollen is all you need, then you don't actually have to swing with the Gale Thrust of the Mega Lopunny until you're closing the game out. Sometimes Budew does it all for you. So I have 2 Budews in here. Was initially playing 1, but once I found myself using it basically every single game in the early game, and then even sometimes in the mid-late game, reestablishing a Budew and attacking with Itchy Pollen again, I knew I had to go up to 2 of those. So I got 2 of those in here. Got the Ditto in here, of course, because you can Buddy Poffin for Ditto, retreat to Ditto. Ditto can become anything at that point. Sometimes it becomes the Kangaskhan, sometimes the Duskull. You name it, it can be it. Fez in here, of course. We got the Klefki to go around the side duck. Also really, really powerful up against those Fan Rotom decks, of course, though, to take away their turn 1 Fan Rotom if we go first. Latias EX in here. MEW I mentioned. I got Tatsugiri in here. Tatsugiri has been pretty good so far. I'm not gonna lie. We have the bench space for it now that we don't play the Pidgeot, and sometimes you just want an aggressive draw supporter in that early game, or even the Hilda is good enough because it finds the Enriching Energy, which then draws us 4 cards. So, you know, Tatsugiri's been pretty good. Definitely finding the customers at a reasonable rate, but as always, Tatsugiri is on thin ice, and you never want to fully commit to Tatsugiri. I currently have the Iron Bundle in here trying this out. I had quite a few games come up. This is like the newest addition to the deck, so I haven't fully fleshed out the Iron Bundle yet. I had quite a few games come up where it's like KOing their active is nice, but literally KOing anything off of their bench is way better. So I put it in here for now, and we'll see how much value we get out of it. 3 Boss's Orders in here. This has felt pretty good. No counter catcher. I find myself just getting ahead, and we can just stay ahead as long as we find Boss's Orders. So let's play 3 boss. I could even see a 4th boss being in here, to be honest, which is kind of cringe. But 3 Lilies. I had 4 in here initially, but it felt a little overkill just in terms of the draw supporters. So once I found that first draw supporter, or even Hilda for Enriching, I just didn't need that much more after that. Like 1 or 2 more maybe. Using Boss pretty often also came up. And sitting on the hand sometimes and just chilling as we developed our Dusknoirs was also a pretty common occurrence while we hid behind the Budew. 4 Buddy Poffin, 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball. We just want to find our basics. We want to find our squad, get them set up, get them going. 4 Rare Candy, of course. 3 Night Stretcher, like I mentioned. And then 2 Switch in here as well. A little bit more mobility, especially with like the Tatsugiri in here, being able to go into the Mega Kangaskhan, then switch into the Tatsugiri, then jet up the Mega Lopunny, you know, just get value out of all of our Pokemon potentially. So 2 Switch, a little bit of extra mobility is nice, but of course we have the 4 Jet Energy alongside that Enriching Energy. And I did play 2 Kangaskhan in here at some point as well. I found myself, I was like, every game I'm using Kangaskhan. I was like, every game I'm using Budew. Let's just play 2 of these things each. But we had to make a little bit more room for some other stuff. Some sacrifices had to be made, so currently down to 1 Kangaskhan, but I could see myself going back up to 2. Of course, we never put 2 in play. And the reason I kind of like the idea of the second Budew more than the second Kangaskhan, because I feel like the Budew is more important. So prizing Budew would be more detrimental, whereas prizing the Kangaskhan, you know, we could try and make it work as long as we find some kind of draw supporters or something like that. We should be okay. The extra draw power from Run Errand is very powerful in the deck, of course, but not having Itchy Pollen is like devastating, and it fully allows our opponent to kind of fully set up and not have to worry about Dusknoir or anything like that, or get to the point where they don't have to worry about Dusknoir kind of trapping them out of the game and stuff like that. So I realized I think the second Budew is more important, but like I said, we have some room in here to play around with. The Iron Bundle might not be worth the inclusion. That should maybe be the second Kangaskhan. We could maybe go back down to 2 Night Stretcher, but 3's been feeling pretty comfortable. So, and we do have a lot of Pokemon Search cards. 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Buddy Poffin. Cutting a Nest Ball wouldn't hurt that much as well. But the flexibility of the Nest Ball is pretty nice. And like I said, we only ever need 1 Kangaskhan. So if it's not prized, it's pretty easy to find between the Poffins, the Nest Balls, and the Ultra Balls. So with that said, let's jump some action, and I'll show y'all how devastating this deck can be. Like this kind of start here, going Fan Rotom, get the squad we want. Then we have a Fan Rotom on our bench for the rest of the game, which sucks. That's the problem with the card. Maybe I need to play it more though. Maybe I'll come to the determination that the bench race isn't as valuable as I think it is. Maybe I'm overhyping it. I want to Budew this turn. I don't really want to play these Ultra Balls, to be honest. Prize a Duskull. I have nothing to grab here. Well, I already played my Jet. I can't get Ditto. I can just grab these 2, I guess. Itchy. It would have been good to have another Duskull here for sure. I only played 3 and I did prize 1. Oh, I could have Dittoed into Budew to thin it out. You're right, yeah. Oops. I didn't realize I was going to do 0 damage. I should just see what the Curse Blast gives us, right? DK Ralts or Diancie? Ralts for sure. You sound really nice though for the draw help. I think I definitely would play Mew. You have to play Mew if you don't play Pidgeot. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot here. Okay, I definitely need the 4 Duskull. I don't know what I was thinking about going down to 3 Duskull. We definitely need to play 4 Duskull. Tripping. I guess the Phantom can be really high value, but it also, if you just draw a like, it also just can be super low value. But I guess it's like not really saying anything. It can be good, it can be bad. Ooh, they actually don't get... Dude, that's so... it's so dumb. That's such a dumb part of Dusknoir, is taking away your opponent's Lillie draw power. So silly. Oh, why'd they do that? Why'd you do that? Latias, Ultra Ball. They should have just discarded 1 energy, right? What are you doing? I could Gale Thrust again, I guess. I could Spiky Hopper. If they just hit me for 120, don't they KO me this turn? They do, yeah. We can win next turn as well. Countercatcher? On who? On what? Why? What? My Dusclops? Alright, buddy. Listen here. Contemplating changing the Ace to Prime Catcher. I mean, it's not bad. There's a lot of synergy between Hilda and the Enriching Energy, though. So my hand does suck, actually. They may be cooked. I need a Dusknoir. If I pop Dusclops this turn, That is really unfortunate. Budew maybe? Yeah. I have to pop the Clops to Budew, which sucks. I actually don't know where the damage should go, to be honest. I still have the free retreat of Latias, right? So push Kangaskhan up, draw 2. What's on the bottom of my deck right now? I don't care. Night Stretchers. I actually don't remember if I have a Duskull PRE or not. Still, I do. I want the Night Stretcher here. Alright, we're still probably in a pretty good spot. Yeah, we're still in a very good spot. What am I saying? We're in a very good spot here still. Iono? Dude, chill with the Ionos, though. That's, like, super unnecessary. Super uncalled for. Super cringe. Ooh, okay, never mind. Pretty good, pretty good. You lose. You're done, buddy. You're cooked. See, these are the kind of benches that we build up where it's, like... Where I don't have, like, Feyenoordum would have sucked, right? Like, I'm so glad I don't have Feyenoordum on my bench. Like, building the deck around not needing Feyenoordum, I guess, is, like, the important thing here, obviously. Now, Pidgeot, I wouldn't hate to have a Pidgeot on my bench right now over my Mew, I'm not gonna lie. Would not hate that, would not hate that. I don't play Pidgeot, so anything like Turo seems kind of mid, to be honest. Maybe the one of Feyenoordum is just nice for when you have hands like this. But dude, it finds so little. The Feyenoordum finds so little. I would Feyenoordum for what? A Buneary? Okay. The Feyenoordum makes no sense if we don't play the Pidgeot. If I play the Pidgeot, then maybe. Rare Ledge a bad matchup? I'd imagine so, yeah. It seems pretty bad. Rare Ledge. Can I see your Joltik list after the match? No, but it's in my Discord. My lists are in my Discord. You can go check them out there. Oh, that's pretty good. Definitely want to Budew them here. I need to get a Duskull as well. Okay. Need more Duskulls, man. We're a little bit short on setup here. Thoughts on Birmingham Regionals? The regional championship that's going to happen in Birmingham, UK in January. Alright, Badungus, do your thing. Which Zork variant is more stronger right now in your opinion? Darmanitan or Darmless? I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion on Zork right now. I haven't messed around with the Darmanitan build yet, but maybe spend some time on it eventually. No, dude, no, you can't do that. You can't do this to me. can't do this to me, brother. I can't believe it. Yeah. This actually might... I think this is a double Lopunny game. Punch, pop. Yeah, we'll figure it out from there. We'll see what happens. Time for a Vitality Band to OKO Ceruledge. True. Wait, what? Vitality Band? Why is Enriching the go-to A-Spec in this deck? We have no way of recycling it. Because we have Hilda. To be able to turn Hilda into a draw 4 is like just kind of cool. Dude, stop! Stop! Stop it! Dude, why can't I just get 2 Duskulls on a turn? Are you kidding me? I just need to draw a lot of cards this turn, probably. I need to get down double Duskull. Been waiting for that. Oh my heart. That's not 2 Duskulls. That is 2 Duskulls. I have to hope they don't KO this turn as well. Hey, it's happening, it's happening. Winnable. And we're close, we're close. Actually, Vitality Band sounds good for Kanga also. Does it make a difference? Want to KO Squawk and KO Saru later with Dusk? Because they didn't have that much going for them last turn. I want to put the pressure on their resources to have to find another Ceruledge, I think, there. maybe that would have worked better, though. I don't know. I guess I could have done that. But then they just have, like, Ceruledge in play and then go boss again. Or just punch me. But their resources were seemed pretty... limited last turn. Honestly, the second Buneary did not end up working out, but it's because they just had infinite boss. Oh, dude, so lucky. I still win with a Rare Candy, though, right? Gotta find it, though. I don't have it currently. Oh, true. Or I could just KO both of these. Well, actually, do I just get KO'd here? Or if they hit me hard enough that Soul Rock KOs me, that'd be pretty bad. What are you playing for the tournament? It's in the stream title. Yeah, see, now Soul Rock KOs my active, which is pretty bad. If I just get candy, though. I mean, swinging the Fresh Bunny is probably not winning me this game. Although they might not be able to get +3 in the discard pile. They are also down 2 boss and a pal pad. Maybe it sticks. I mean, we'll dig first here, of course, obviously. What if I Budewed them? Could I Budew them for a turn as well, though? What if I boss something and Budewed it? Like an Ultra Ball away like this. Let me give up these. What am I gonna do? Can reach. You rescued me. Oh. Oh, we play for the win. Take a knockout. Let's go pop, pop, knock. Take a prize, go down to 3. Take a knockout, go down to 2. Pop another one. God, dude, Dusknoir is so cringe. What a stupid card. All right. Itchy. Yeah, but I don't want to leave a Mega Lopunny in the active there and hope they don't KO it, because then all they needed to do is KO it and I lose. Any from Fez? They didn't take a knockout last turn. Or we maybe reach with the Fez draw there. I mean, they had to have Fez in hand there though. Is there a good course or resource on how Pult can beat Jelly Guardy? It feels impossible. Impossible. Go second. Item lock. Set up Dusknoirs. Dusclops. Pop Clops. Win game. Would Treat Lock like Maractus ever be good in this deck? Honestly, I did just think about that. I'm not gonna lie. I thought about that. But like in this matchup specifically, it wouldn't be good. We'd have to see some more situations like this. But like they would just need like a Jet, right? They would have to go, okay, cool, Jet. Or Turo. They don't care, right? So the Budew is almost more effective here, basically. I literally did think about that. I was like, Retreat Lock almost like lines up here. But the item lock of Budew might just be better on average to the point where we wouldn't want to play. I can't believe we won this game. That's so cringe. What a dumb game. Ah, Dusknoir. A dub. Let's go. This is so sick. Man, I gotta wait to take my prize cards. Come on, dude. Why doesn't it draw my prize cards for me? Are we kidding me right now? Look at it taking 5 seconds to draw a single prize card. Give me to the next. I'm trying to play Pokemon, bro. When the developers of the PTCG Live client don't want me to play Pokemon. Ah! All right, got our Tatsugiri. Let's go. No. I don't play a Cornerstone answer. Cornerstone's really not something to be feared right now. Not worried about it. Oh, I do have a different answer in my Kangaskhan list right now, though. But I also don't think it's something to be feared. It's not in there as an answer for that matchup. So what are your thoughts on the new Megas, if you've seen them? New Megas? I don't know what the new Megas are. Which ones? We're talking about from like Mega Dream. I put out a video of that on YouTube talking about going over what I thought about them. Are the powerful decks meta warping? Yeah. Well, by powerful, you mean just like tier 1 decks. Tier 1 decks are meta warping. That's why they're tier 1. They're the most popular and have to be respected decks in the format. That's the same way it is for like literally anything, though. Oh, they can't do that next turn, though. I'm gonna Budew them. We maybe need to play 2 Budew. We maybe need to play 2 Budew, because actually, like... Yeah, I don't know, Budew's good. That's about it. That's all I got. Maybe it should be 2 Budew before 2 Kangaskhan, to be honest. Wait, this hand is just kind of crazy, actually. This hand is so good. Also, Tatsu is questionable. Questionable lad. Or they can sob me back. Oh, but I have like draw power. I have a mobility power. We should be fine. Is this deck better than Poltnor right now? Sure, why not? Poltnor kind of sucks. I actually think Poltnor in the current metagame is overrated. But maybe I have to think about that a little bit harder. No, dude, Guardian and Golden Go are not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. They had an attachment active, I would be a little scared, but... I'm just gonna kill the Charmeleon and item lock them again. I want another Duskull, but this is fine. I could switch and get actually 2 off the Kangaskhan, but that doesn't seem worth the trade-off. Itchy and chill. What's the point of Enriching Energy in this deck? It just turns Hilda into a draw 4. Just aim to bump Battle Cage. Or it's not common enough. Yeah, Battle Cage. Basically, no one plays Battle Cage. Definitely not something worth worrying about. I take the KO. I'm missing something. There's just no reason to. I can just wait. I can wait till I develop another Dusknoir before I attack. If I take the knockout on the active here, then go Candy Charizard. I don't know, something. But now I can go Candy Dusknoir, KO Charmander, KO active, and they have no threat on the next turn. I just completely eliminate any possibility of a threat from them. And I can go Mander, KO active. But before, if I KO the active, they had a Mander loaded up on the bench as a response. I'm not there yet, obviously, but I kind of just want a Lillie. Well, I want to do this, obviously. I have the switches in hand to work with now. That makes me want to run errand. My hand is just so bad. Prime Catcher seems great into this deck to me. It's good, but you can't find Prime Catcher with Hilda, so. What's the chance I whiff a switch or a jet? Actually, it's like not unreasonable. Let's just draw 2. I actually didn't know for sure there was a Dusknoir in there, but there was. Chilling. Oh, step. Ooh, that's what I wanted. Knock him out, I guess. Maybe I should have attached active there. Maybe I should have jetted up active because then I could spiky hopper, right? This deck works with only one Kang? Yeah. Works fine with only one Kangaskhan. Uh-oh. The Fez? I guess we could play 2 Budew and 2 Kangaskhan. That is like possible. Maybe I can cut the switches down by... Have I even used the switches that much? Not really, right? Can we just play 0 switch? Do I even need switch? Why'd they evolve the Hoodoo without a Terra? They're just silly like that, I guess. Uh-oh. My hand is dead. Dead hand alert. Uh-oh. No Mew, dude. Where's my Mew? This is why I need Mew on board. Oh, Tatsu? What's on the bottom of the deck? Oh my gosh. Any Dusknoir? Do I just pass? Uh-oh. Well, hang on. They have no threat on their bench. What am I scared of? I'm not scared of anything here. Switching to Kanga. I could have, I guess. Yeah, I could have switched into Kangaskhan. Draw 2. Well, I kind of want to leave this in the active in case they Iono'd, right? If they Iono here, I want Tatsu in my active, right? I don't really mind if they want to push Fan Rotom, that's like fine, right? I guess I could have drawn Candy Dusknoir. I could have drawn Candy Dusknoir off the Kangaskhan. I saw someone mention in the chat. Do I actually need Ursaluna? Is Ursaluna necessary in this deck? There probably has to be games that break down where we like Lopunny for yeah, it has to break down that way at sometimes, right? What is my win con here? Andy Nor, but I need Night Stretcher. Doesn't Hilda win? Oh wait, Hilda does win, you're right. Shoot, I actually don't know if it's in there. It wins if it's in there, but it could be prize. I didn't check my prize cards. Oh, we're chilling. Good call, good call. See, Tatsu. That's what I'm talking about. The Tatsu's broken in here. There's got to be some matches that break down where we want the Ursaluna, right? Where they get like, we get a big lead, then they get through our first Lopunny, and then we see like draw 2 on a Fez or something like that. Did you cut the bird package? I did, yeah. If so, can I ask what you're placing with? I mean, whatever my current list is. I don't like keep track of like what gets cut for what when I deck build. I just play a list and then I play a different list. There were 60 cards that I was playing previously that included, what's it called? Now I'm playing 60 cards that doesn't include it. I just actually want that extra Duskull, right? Seems good. I want to keep this around as Ultra Ball fodder. Ooh, 2 Dusknoir's prize? That's actually kind of cringe. Any prize or is it in hand? It is prized. Itchy. I could have played the Ultra Ball there before, but I could get Iono'd as well. I don't know. My hand did not have Candy Dusknoir, so not mad at all at getting Iono'd here. My hand still does not have Candy Dusknoir. But I'm going to see 4 off Enriching. And I can see 2 off the Kangaskhan. Go chill. Well, actually, if they pop the Clops, that kind of just give me... Oh, did they get Budew as well? No, okay, cool. Dusclops Sacrifice? Sure. Should always go to the Buneary, right? Yeah. Should have actually done this first. I didn't realize how my hand was developing, though, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna go back into Budew. And then I'm gonna Lily's Determination into Candy, Dusknoir KO the Dracloak, and then item lock. Dude, I'm so unlucky. I have to pop 2 on this thing. Oh, I do have... Is this even correct? A lot of resources. No, I think this is correct. This feels bad, for sure. And they have the threat of Dusknoir next turn. Ooh. Hold on, hold on. Can't do that. No. I actually am going to burn these now because Iono's like a pretty big threat here. They're pretty low. They're pretty mid. Gee. I'd rather have the reach with the Dusknoir here than pop it on this Dreepy here. Popping it on the Dreepy here seems kind of mid. Because now I get to remove an energy and stuff like that. Honestly, the thing I'm most scared of here at some point is gonna be I think I'm gonna be most scared of at some point is Ursaluna, right? Ursaluna's kind of scary. I guess like one thing I have to like decide is like, do I play around? Oh, their Dusknoir's in their discard pile, so the most they can do is Curse Blast. Pretty cringe. Oh, they're blasting. What? My Budew? Nah, bro. What? Oh, setting this up for Ursaluna. Yo, chill. Am I that scared of that though? I don't even think I'm that scared of that, to be honest. A little scared. I'm a little. I can just win this turn though with a Night Stretcher or a Dusknoir off the prize cards. I can draw with Fez too. They gave me Fez. They gave me the power of Fez. Oh no, they didn't. They didn't take a knockout. Take it back. Let's just draw 2 first. I could jet the Budew, item lock them again. I can jet the Lopunny, KO the Dracloak. Pop the Dusknoir, KO this. Jet Budew them. Yeah, okay. I think I just do this because I can just win the game if I pull it off the prize cards. I don't know if I have a Night Stretcher or an Ultra Ball prize, but I have 1 Dusknoir, so there's a 25% chance I win the game right now. Oh, let's go. You love to see another Dusknoir. Let's get it. Everyone's favorite Pokemon is back again. Another Dusknoir. That's right, folks. We're candying another Dusknoir to play to knock out another of our opponent's Pokemon before they get to utilize them. Drawing ourselves another prize card. Removing the threat of any possible potential of a Dragapult on our opponent's side of the field. And then the classic Jet Energy to the Mega Lopunny plus Boss KO on the Fezandipiti to close it all out. Our opponent never got to play the game, and that sucks for them, but that's great for us because that's a dub, folks. Let's get it. Dusknoir. 4 Dusks, 1 game, GG easy. we get turn 1 Klefki? One time? Turn 1 key? Dude, I'm just not very lucky. Oh, wait, hold on. We're not done. That's a key. Might want to get into Budew. So I don't really want to fill up the last bench space. I think it's good enough. We'll see what happens. Oh, wait, what? Poffin? No, wait, does that make sense? What are they playing? Be Flareon or Terrabox, I guess. Does the Charizard deck play Poffins? I don't even remember. Oh, it does, right? Yeah. It definitely does. It definitely does. Okay, they, you know, they still got a fine turn over there, despite the Klefki. The key honestly wasn't even that effective. It was like fine. Like okay. Get their Terrapagos here. Maybe a little, maybe an energy for turn. They're chilling. They're chilling. Is that another Charmander? Dude, so many Charmanders. What the heck? Ooh, okay, so now I can get into the Budew. So I can go... Budew. Oh no, I should have done this. I should pop this here, right? To take out one of the Charmanders, I think. That's gonna be my focus. Yeah, so I should play this differently for sure. I should have gone Candy Pop first, then I could have got another Duskull out of the deck instead. At first I thought I wasn't gonna pop, but then the more I thought about it, I was like, wait, I think I am gonna pop this thing. Maybe there could be some value, honestly, in playing, like... Maybe there could be some value in playing... What was I saying? Value in playing something. Maybe there's value in playing whatever I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I prize my second Dusclops here, I believe. So I'm just going to Lillie and then I'll pop KO the Charmeleon and then item lock again. Dusclops? Ooh, pretty good. Evolve it there. Play this. Fail it. Evolve it. Bench it. Itchy Pollen. You would struggle to find a deck more cringe than this deck, to be honest. It's like it's inconceivable levels of cringe. It really is, to be honest. It really is. This is what Paltnor wishes it was, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. This deck is what Paltnor wishes it was. Is there a way to make... Is there a way to make the Golden Go matchup better? I feel like there's not. Is my third Dusknoir in the deck? Or is there another way to... Up here. I don't know if it's in the deck, though. I guess I hope it is. It is. Little board wipe action. Not too bad. Opponent is going second, though. Maybe they're playing a Fandordum deck. Toes? I can kind of get the squad out here, to be honest. I naturally drew into the Kangaskhan, right? Yeah. Do I ever need a third Duskull would be the question. Buneary, no, because I want Budew potential. So let's just get these online and then draw two. Leave the last bench space open. I should check my prize cards. You gotta try Wally in here. He's cracked. Nah, Wally's gotta be terrible. No way to find it. Not worth it. If you play Pidgeot, something like Wally's like okay, but without something like Pidgeot, it's just garbungus. Honestly, I Night Stretcher for Dusknoir so often. Maybe the Night Stretchers. Maybe we should play 4 Dusknoir. Oh, what the heck? Grass guys? Oh my gosh, our hand is disgusting though. Oh, I was talking about Iron Bundle, right? I was talking about Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle could still be good to have in here, to be honest. Is Run Around Buneary better than the Charm Buneary? The Charm Buneary is probably better in case they open Soul Rock and we go second against the Soul Rock. But yeah. Oh, you can make an argument that Run Arounds may be better, I guess. Opening your favorite deck? No, I don't have a favorite deck. Wait, they're kind of cooking over there. Can somebody stop them, please? This is absurd. So much cooking. Lush 2. I mean, I think I'm swinging here, right? Dude, Ionoing them is so bad, though. I don't want to Iono them. I guess I'm bossing, actually. Oh, okay, yeah, I can get rid of the Iono, so I can do it like this. Yeah. I should just remove the Chikorita from play, right? Actually, should I? I don't even know if I should. I think I'm gonna go after their resources as opposed to going after the... I think I'm just gonna keep the Dusknoir around, to be honest, the more I think about it. Yeah, I'm not feeling the Chikorita chase here, to be honest. I might want to actually KO this thing so I can like chain Night Stretchers or something. The Chikorita chase is not for me. Yeah, like Dusknoir plus Dusclops can like KO Mew next turn, and then I can like KO this thing or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Pawn is back. He always returns. Yeah, maybe need to give the Iron Bundle a try, to be honest. Maybe need to give the bundle a try. Linoon? No, I think pretty bad. I even forget what Linoon says. It puts itself in the active, right? I actually wouldn't hate... Honestly, I wouldn't hate air balloons in here, to be honest. I don't know if it would be like we could play them on top of Latias, maybe. But it'd be nice to not put Latias in play and still have retreat mobility. Ever works too with Jets? That's not worth it ever, though. Why not Petron and Yveltal? Do you see my bench currently? Where do I bench space for Petron and Yveltal? No, we can't play anything besides Latias that would take up bench space. So did you see that they reprinted Judge? I did see that, yeah. Nor. Latias. I need to see what I get here before I commit, I think, to Nest Ball. Well, I guess if I want to play the Night Stretcher, I have to pop on this guy. I see what the prize card is. We win with an Ultra Ball. We win with Ultra Ball or Dusclops. Ultra Ball or Dusclops. I'm just gonna remove the squad. Eliminate the squad. No squad. The prize card for me. They want to sacrifice the Meganium. They have to, though. Otherwise, they lose. They have to give up Meganium here. They don't have a choice. Bundle is game? Bundle is game, yeah. I don't play Bundle, though, but... I guess they're just hopeful there. They're just being hopeful. Just being a little hopeful. Oh, this matchup's tough. Tough match, tough match, tough match. We need a lot of Dusk potential. A lot of Dusk. All 3 day 2 lists from Sugar were running the bird, and I just don't get it. I mean, it's not bad in the deck. I think it's incorrect to run. I could see a Mew cut. Possibly. We could actually try cutting the Mew. I actually don't hate that. Mew's just kind of there for when we get Iono in the late game. Having some onboard draw power, or being able to Nest Ball for more draw power, or Ultra Ball for more draw power is kind of nice. Once our Dusknoirs have been exhausted, and our opponent's only hope for a comeback is us like whiffing a follow-up attack with a Lopunny or something like that. Honestly, I think a win condition. I think part of the win condition in this matchup is attacking with Lopunny and hope they have to punch it. That's part of our win condition, I think, in this matchup. Punch and pray. I think I prize other Pokemon, right? I prize my second Budew. And Iron Bundle? No! Bundle? Bro, that guy's slacking for sure. Literally just added him to the crew and he immediately is dipping on me. I kind of want a Lillie first and just hope I get into a Switch or a Jet. Oh, maybe instead of retreating, I should have switched. Or I could just draw 2. Nah, we're just gonna get there. Because I want to build on the hand with it. Uh-oh. Might not get there. That'd be really bad. That would not be good. Jet energy one time. Or maybe this is the better play, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have even... Oh, I opened the Budew, right? Yeah, maybe leaving Kangaskhan in the active is the better play. Because they whiff the KO. Ah, but then it's like damage on the bench for them to chase later on, to be honest. Going with your own philosophies about doing what you can do with / to your game cards versus your opponent. Shouldn't you go with Kanga over Budew? I have no idea what you just said, Foosh. I'm not gonna lie. Winning games is the most important thing. If I think playing this card increases my win percentage, then I play the card. Card count in the deck? Yeah, I know you're talking about the card count in the deck, but I don't know what you're basing I don't know what you're basing Kangaskhan over Budew on. I don't know why you're arguing what you're arguing for. You talking about playing to your outs? Yeah, my out to winning games is using Budew. Oh, you almost got me, buddy. I almost got fucked. All right, we're still in it. Pop, pop, bunny knockout. Just run some errands. Right. A long way around. I still need to get something off this Iono, to be honest, though. We're not there yet. I need a jet. Give me a jet! Ooh. They can KO this with a Soul Rock still, which is... Honestly, though, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. I can go for a 3-prize turn into a 3-prize turn. Something like that seems fine. The Tatsu might be incorrect, though, to be honest. But we'll go for it. If they don't take a knockout here, I'm pretty sure I just win, so. Oh, true. If they KO my Kangaskhan, we're in trouble. True. If they KO Kangaskhan here, we are in trouble. For Klops. Oh, did I have... Could I evolve one of these Duskulls here? Oh, I definitely should have done that, yeah. Maybe I should have actually popped before I played Iono. I didn't even actually think about how many cards I was going to give them there. Okay, I thought I was in a better spot than I actually am. I'm not in that good of a spot here. It would have been way better if they had KO'd my Budew for turn instead of punching my Kangaskhan. Yeah, I didn't realize I could evolve there. Definitely should have done that. One less piece I would need going into this turn. I actually need a lot this turn. I'm kind of like relying on them taking a knockout, but I don't want them to KO my Kangaskhan. Yeah, whiffing the Budew. Whiffing the Bedewing was definitely pretty bad. Pretty unfortunate. I would have won if they boss Kang. Shoot. I would have won as an out. This is a play. And we became in the Soul Rock as well, which is pretty nice. But they didn't get boss. Cosmic Beamin? Man, I wish I had put the Dusclops on the bench or on the guy there. It just has to be this. I don't know. Boss Squawk, double Klops, Drillbur. I could have done that, yeah. Boss Pop on Drillbur. Wait, was that game with what? Oh, with Ursaluna. No. I forgot I had Ursaluna in the discard pile. I completely forgot I had Ursaluna in the discard pile. Oh no. It's okay, we just win anyway, sure. Oh no, I would need energy though still, right? Oh yeah, so actually, you know what? No. You're wrong, chat. Honestly, maybe a Defiance Band. Maybe a Defiance Band would be good enough.